Booker, it's Michael Goins. I'll get in line to confer.
Yes, sir.
How's everybody doing? Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right. Let's see, Booker. I see a pretty good number. Do we have any more in the waiting room?
No, Judge, everybody's in.
All right, so it's 9 o'clock straight up, so we'll get started. I will explain to the Zoom audience how I will be calling the docket. So I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on. If it is off, then announce yourself to the court. I'll say that one more time. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves. Turn your camera on if it is off because you are in court. I do need to see you. You are free to turn your camera off after that. And then announce yourself to the court. Because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in this morning, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. So we will begin. This is Monday, August 28th, 2023, County Court 12, calling the 9 o'clock docket. And we'll start with Aretha White. Eric Alejandro Ortega.
Good morning, Your Honor. I spoke with Booker before the weekend. I believe that case was reset.
Okay, you got your reset form?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Not talk.
Hello, I'm here.
Heisha Banks. Heisha Banks. Booker, could you please meet everyone?
Yes, Judge.
Heisha Banks. Caleb Fisher. Caleb Lawrence Fisher.
Here, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Kenneth Cole Castillo.
Your Honor, he should be logging in right now.
Okay, I'll circle back around to it, Counselor. Okay. Mateo Sebastian Villegas. Noe Rodriguez.
Your Honor, I'm present for Mr. Rodriguez. I'll check on him. I gave him the email address. So
I'm here, Your Honor.
Noe,
he's present, Your Honor.
okay, Noe, step back a little bit so I can see you better. There you go. Thank you, Noe. Got you checked in. Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you.
Joshua Jones, could you please? Listen, guys, stay muted. Do not interrupt. I'm going to go down the list and call everyone's name. In fact, I called the list twice. So if you get skipped or you don't have time to unmute yourselves, don't worry, I'll call the docket again, okay? Don't interrupt. Joshua Jones Cigar. Joshua Jones Cigar.
Here, Your Honor.
Turn your camera on, Joshua. Turn your camera on so that I can see you. Thank you. There you are. Thank you, Joshua. Got you checked in. Rudolfo Carabias. Rudolfo Carabias. No.
Judge, he's in the hallway.
Number 9. Number 9 is?
Yes.
Okay.
And Rita Jessica.
Okay. Jessica.
They're both in the hallway, Judge, they're sharing the phone.
Okay. So is Jessica Ramirez on?
Okay.
Jessica Ramirez? And you can unmute yourself now. Yes, unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
And
thank you.
Rodolfo's here also.
Rodolfo's? Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Rodolfo. Got both of you. Okay, thank you. Didani Yabaro. Didine, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Number 11. Christopher Stephen Brown. Christopher Stephen Brown.
He's a jail case, Judge.
Okay, it's okay. Joe Justin Pena. Joe Pena.
Also a jail case. I don't think they brought him on just yet.
Okay. Risa Garza. Risa Lizette Garza.
Here.
Thank you, ma'am. PJ Garcia. PJ Garcia. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Thank you, sir. Christopher Obaya. Christopher Perez Obaya. Michael Wellington George. Michael Wellington George. Richard, let's see, James. Richard James. Martinez, Esau Lopez Martinez. Esau Lopez Martinez. Corey Yvonne Copeland. Corey Yvonne Copeland.
Present with counsel, Your Honor.
Present, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Counselor. Artemio Marquez. Artemio.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Natasha Danielle Boiser. Natasha.
Present.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Maria Isabel Ruiz.
She's
Maria.
present with counsel, Your Honor.
Maria, would you please answer?
I'm
Maria?
right here. Good morning.
Where is she? Oh, there you are. Thank you. Thank you, Counselor. Megan Elizabeth Cluck. Megan Elizabeth Cluck.
Here.
Thank you,
Present with counsel, Judge.
Thank you, Counselor. Louis Henry. Louis Henry.
A jail case, Judge.
Athan Tosh.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Christopher Criswell. Christopher Criswell. Denise Ann Dabla. Denise Ann Dabla.
Jail case, Judge.
Okay. All right. I will go back to this list one more time for the individuals that did not answer. But first, I'm going to give some instructions on how this morning is going to roll out. So defense attorneys that need a reset, the court will give you a reset. I do, however, require that you talk to one of the two ADAs on the Zoom. That would be Anthony or Alexis. Even if you have talked to them in your last court setting and you have not changed your mind, you still want the exact same thing, I'm still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if you just got hired last night or last week or last month, I'm still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if there is a felony pending along with this County Court 12 case, I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. I see no downside to communication. I know that I am over here trying to move my docket, and I know that you defense attorneys are trying to bring closure to your clients' cases so they can get back to their normal lives, and we cannot do that without communication. So defense attorneys, just please take a few moments to go into one of the breakout rooms to get on the same page about the status of this setting this morning. Now, defense attorneys, if you have talked to one of the two ADAs within the last 2, 3, even up to 5 days ago, and that talk, that call, that chat, that email was about this setting this morning, I'll take that as a confer. I would highly recommend that that's what you guys would do, confer in advance. So when we get to the part in the morning when I ask who is all conferred, If your desire is to give your client a reset and quickly release your client, we could do that. But we're here now. So it is 9:08, usually about 10 o'clock. We're more than 75% done with this docket. I say that to say we do try to move things along quickly in County Court 12. So when Booker puts the defense attorneys in the breakout rooms, defense attorneys, please do not pop out of the breakout rooms to say no one has come to see me in the breakout room. Someone will be there shortly to discuss the matter of the hearing setting with you. Just exercise a little patience, guys, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go back through this docket one more time, and this will be for the individuals that did not answer at the first. If you answered at the first docket call, you're okay, you are checked in. If you did not answer, I do not have you checked in, so I'm gonna call your name again. Remember, I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves. Turn your camera on if it is off because you are in court. I do need to see you. You are free to turn your camera off after that. And then announce yourself to the court because from my end, I'm checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in this morning, I do issue FTAs at the end of the day. A warrant will issue for your client. Defendants, please do not do things like wave at me from the background. Follow the instructions of unmuting yourself and turning on your camera and announcing yourself. Because sometimes we can get up to 50 or 60 blocks. I cannot see them all. I need to hear you. I need to see you, okay? So we'll start again. Aretha White, jail case. They haven't brought her out yet, Booker. Aretha, there she is. I see her.
Here.
I've got you checked in. Heisha Banks, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Miss Banks, do you know how to unmute yourself? Unmute yourself, ma'am.
I apologize. I am actually her daughter and I am waiting for her to get here. I apologize. She is stuck in traffic. It's the first day of school and there's a high school near my house. So I'm trying to get a phone number for her to dial in on her phone while she's waiting.
Okay. Well, we'll keep the FTA by her name until she gets on the docket and announces for herself.
I understand, ma'am.
Booker, we're not supposed to let family members into this Zoom. That should not be. We cannot have someone answering for a relative. And that would cause a mess, believe me. Only if you're an attorney could you be in the Zoom, the defendant and the attorneys, not family members, Booker. Kenneth Cole Castillo. Kenneth Cole Castillo.
Yes, ma'am. Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, Kenneth. Mateo Villegas. Mateo Sebastian Villegas.
He's a jail case, Judge.
Okay. Dideni Yabaro.
Also a jail case.
Christopher Brown, also a jail case. I think
Yes, present, Your Honor. Good morning.
they brought him. Okay, thank you, Mr. Brown. Got you checked out. Got you checked in. Christopher Perez Abaya. Christopher Perez Abaya. Michael Wellington George. Michael Wellington George. Richard Jaimez. Richard Jaimez. Esau Lopez Martinez. Esau Lopez Martinez. Lewis Henry. Lewis Henry. Christopher Criswell. Christopher Criswell. And I think the last one that's Denise Davila. I think she's a jail case too. There you are. I see her. They brought her over. All right. So now I've gone back to this list. I've gone through this list twice. Are there any individuals on the Zoom you think you're in the right place and you did not hear your name called at all this morning? You did not hear your name called. Anyone? Either time that I called the docket, you did not hear your name called at all. All right then. Okay, so moving forward, before I get to other court matters, please and whatnot, I'm going to give a few housekeeping rules for County Court 12. The first rule being defense attorneys that are moving forward with the plea this morning. Remember, 2 sets of paperwork. One set comes from the court, the other set comes from the district attorney's office. If you are not sure if your client has done all of the paperwork, because Booker is still sending things out on the paperwork out online, we're still doing things in a hybrid fashion here. Every other day we're on Zoom. Today we're on Zoom, tomorrow we'll be in person. So if you're not sure if your client has done all the paperwork, please get with Booker. He can put you in a breakout room with your client. You can discuss these matters. I just don't want anyone to sit on the Zoom for an hour or so. And when I call the case, we discover that none of the paperwork or only part of the paperwork has been done. Easy solution. Also, defense attorneys that are moving forward with the plea this morning, please ask your client this one question. Are they a resident of Bexar County? I realize that San Antonio is a very touristy city. We do get a lot of outsiders. But if you are moving forward with the plea and that paperwork has been sent over to probation and we do not know your client is not a resident of Bexar County, your client is going to get an automatic violation. A warrant will issue. Who needs that house at the beginning of your probation? It's an easy solution. Just let someone know. This is America. You can live where you want to live. Perhaps you live in another county or even in another state. That's okay. Just let the court know, let your defense attorney know, so that I can make the decision if this case should be transferred to wherever your client resides, or if I should allow your client to report to probation by Zoom, okay? Just let someone know. Also, defense attorneys, if your client has an MTR on the docket this morning, besides speaking with one of the two ADAs, you must also speak with, well, our regular CLO is Charles Kimbrough, but I think we have Estella here today. Charles is out. So just please speak to the CLO, the probation officer. Of course, because it is an MTR, a motion to revoke probation, I do need the input from the probation department, okay? Also, defense attorneys, if your client has been arrested, just arrested at least twice for a DWI, that case is going to automatically be sent over to the DWI court. That is a treatment specialty court. I cannot mandate or order anyone into that program, but your client will be given the opportunity to be evaluated and talk to someone about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Your client will not be able to leave this judiciary able to say that no one tried to reach out to them and talk to them again about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Now, besides presiding over County Court 12, I also preside over the mental health court. That too is a specialty treatment court. If anyone wishes their case to be transferred over to that docket, get with Booker. You can get the referral process started. It doesn't even have to be that your client has ever been officially diagnosed with a mental health illness. If they think they are suffering from PTSD, bipolar, schizophrenia, severe anxiety or depression, etc., that is good enough for us. We will have them professionally seen by a doctor. I do run several dockets of mental health. One of the dockets being the PTD, pretrial diversion mental health docket. If your client is deemed eligible for that docket, not only does your client's case get dismissed, it gets totally expunged from your client's record and no cost to your client. Just options for everyone. All right. So moving forward, are there any defense attorneys that have already conferred, received to give a report to the court, and give your client a reset and release your client? Any defense attorneys that are already? Go ahead.
Sorry, Judge. I have one Joshua Sigar, Sigar.
Number 8.
Yes, Judge. He has an offer that's connected with a felony case.
Okay.
I believe we're looking into moving forward on that.
Okay.
So if we can get a reset, we're waiting on his felony court date so we can wrap these together.
Okay, very good. What date we got, Booker?
10-2.
10/2. Okay. Mr. Joshua Sigar, your court date has been reset to October 2nd. So you are free to log off, sir.
All right. Thank you, Judge. And it's gonna be over Zoom again?
I don't know if that's a Zoom day, is it, Booker?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, it's a Zoom day. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. You have a great day.
Yeah. Mario,
Thank you, Mario.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
You have any other matters, Mario?
Yes, I have Sue Bankus. Hers is going to be a plea this morning. Her daughter's the one that checked in. I think I caught the tail end of that after I came out of the breakout room.
I think her daughter was on the Zoom, which it's not to be, because this Zoom is only for attorneys and defendants. So please don't give it to family members, guys, that they're not to be in this Zoom. We did live stream on Facebook, on YouTube for anyone to watch, but you cannot be a part of the actual Zoom unless you are a defendant or an attorney. But you say she's going to log on, Mario?
Yes, it's because her English is not very good, Judge. So I've been communicating with her mostly through her family, who acts as translators.
But we have a whole department of translators. So, I cannot move forward with the plea if you're telling me she's on English well. We can get a translator for her.
No, I've been coordinating with Booker. She's there, Judge. She's just now coming in. But I've been coordinating with Booker. We should have an interpreter lined up for today. If I could get a breakout room with Miss Bankus now.
Okay, very good.
I don't know if the interpreter's already on, Booker.
I see Booker's the interpreter on.
No, Judge. I'm gonna call court admin and see what's going on with the interpreter.
What language?
Taiwanese?
Yeah. It was a Taiwanese was a exotic language.
Booker, just call over to that office and see if they're going to send someone over
Yes, sir.
in the morning. Okay, thank you. She's
Thank
number
you, Judge.
3. Okay, but Mario wants to be put in a breakout room with her now.
Mario, you can go back to number 1.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Good. Are there any other defense attorneys that have already conferred?
Yes, Your Honor, it's Michael Goins.
Go ahead, Michael.
I've conferred on number 21, Corey Copeland.
Okay,
We've got an offer. Can I get a reset date to talk to my client about that offline?
no problem. What day we got, Booker?
10-2.
10-2, okay. Corey Copeland, your court date has been reset to October 2nd, so you are free to log off, sir. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have any more, Michael?
Your Honor, I also have number 25, Maria Ruiz. I'd like to talk to her in a breakout room if I could.
Okay, all right. All right. Did you want to get a court date before you did that?
Yes, Your Honor, of that also.
Okay, you guys can leave from the breakout room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Number 25, Booker.
10-2 also.
10-2, okay. Maria Ruiz, your court date has been reset to October 2nd. So please write this down, October 2nd. Now, your defense attorney wants to speak with you in the breakout room. So Booker's going to put you guys in a breakout room. And when you're done, you can just leave straight from the breakout room. You don't have to come back to this meeting. Is that all you have, Mike?
Sorry, I have
It
a
is, Your
question.
Honor.
So
Thank you.
I stay on the Zoom,
I don't know if it's a Zoom day. Is that a Zoom day, Booker 10-2?
It is, Judge.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
but to have the meeting with my lawyer, I still stay on the Zoom, or will I have to go meet?
Well,
in
you're
person?
gonna get, it's gonna say, you're gonna get a little message that says join breakout room, join room, whatever room he's put you in. Do you see that? Has it popped up yet, Booker?
Michael, she's in 2 waiting for you.
No, she's still right here. I see Maria Ruiz.
Mm,
You put her in room 2?
Yes,
there
there she
there she-
goes.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Michael. All right, any other defense attorneys that have already conferred?
Good morning, Judge. It's Adam Paltz.
Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Judge, I've got Megan Cluck. She's number 26 on this morning's
26.
docket. I
Okay.
spoke with Denise. We're still waiting on lab results for that case, and it's a red file.
Okay. All right, what you got, Booker?
Ten six.
10-6, okay. Miss Megan Elizabeth Clark, your court date has been reset to October 6th. So you are free to log off. Make sure you write that down. I don't know if that's a Zoom or in-person date. What is 10-6, Booker?
It's a Zoom day.
The Zoom day. October 6th, ma'am, so you are free to log off. Counselor, do you have any other matters?
Nothing further, Judge. May be excused.
Sure can. Thank you for coming on, taking care of
Thanks.
this matter. You're free to leave.
Thank
All right, any other defense attorneys heard?
Yes,
Your Honor. This is Anthony Miller. I'm here on No Rodriguez. I have conferred with the state. I was wondering if there's a way to get in a breakout room with my client, Judge.
Yes, there is. Did you want to reset first, or are you guys thinking about doing a plea this morning?
If I could confer with my client, I'd be in a better position to advise
Okay.
the court if we're
Very
giving
good.
them more
Okay,
time.
Booker, number 7, counselor wants to go into a breakout room with this client, Noe.
All right, yeah, if you go back to number 5 and I put your client in there with you.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. I think, Robert, you were next, right? Porter,
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning.
good morning to you.
Number 5, Kenneth Cole Castillo.
Yes,
Your Honor, on July the 24th, as per the court orders, he was to the DWI court or to qualified. As of today, Booker emailed the, I guess, Mary Jane Villarreal, and as of today, they still have not contacted him.
oh, they haven't? Okay, well, we're gonna hold a Mary Jane today. She's just right down the hall from us, so we'll see what's going on in that. Okay, so number 5, Booker, let's give him another 30-day reset. And hopefully the DWI will have reached out to him in between that time.
9/28.
9/28, okay. Mr. Kenneth Castillo, your court date has been reset till 9/28. Hopefully, in between that time, that today to that time, that the DWI court will reach out to you for the evaluation. So be on the lookout for that email. Thank you, Counselor. Mr. Kenneth Castillo, you're free to log off. You have any other matters, Counselor?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on. You're free to leave also. Okay, any other attorneys already conferred?
Yes, Judge. Kelly Piddle.
Okay, go ahead, Kelly.
I have Rodolfo Covarrubias.
Okay.
He still has a felony pending, Judge, and we're also currently working on saving up some restitution for these cases.
Okay, all right. You got Booker number 9.
10-6.
10-6. Okay, Mr. Rodolfo Covarrubias, your court date has been reset till October 6th. Is that an in-person or a Zoom?
It's a Zoom day.
Okay, Zoom day. So you are free to log off, sir. Please write that down. October
Thank you,
6th.
Judge.
Okay, thank you, Counselor.
Bye-bye.
William Salazar.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here for Mr. PJ Garcia.
PJ Garcia. All right, number 16, Booker.
Yes, and we want to go ahead and set it for a plea on a Zoom docket if possible.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Doing good. Yes. If she can send me a direct email, I can send her the Zoom invite that way. Yeah, just forward me her email address. I can just send her the Zoom invite and then she'll be able to log on that way. All right, thank you, sir. Bye. Judge, that was court admin. The interpreter's having an issue trying to log into the Zoom, but they do have one available.
Okay, all right, very good. So we're with PJ Garcia, number 16.
That one, 10-5.
10-5, okay. Mr. PJ Garcia, your court date has been reset to October 5th. So you are, I think that's going to be an in-person day.
That's
so
correct.
Would it be possible to do a Zoom date for the plea?
Yeah, want to do that?
Okay, 10-6.
10-6. All right, Mr. PJ Garcia, 10-6, and that is a Zoom day. So you are free to log off. Please write that down, 10-6, okay? Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Got it. Thank you, Judge. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you. All right, Frankie Sandoval.
Yes, hi, good morning, Judge. I have Mr. Criswell. Let me come back to this file. We have an offer from the state judge that we would like to enter a plea, but I have a time constraint matter. I have a doctor's appointment at 10, so I didn't know if I could come back later this morning to do the plea or whatever serves the pleasure of the court.
Right. So is Christopher Criswell on the Zoom now? Because he didn't answer at 9 o'clock.
He's
he's in custody. Judge. He's in custody, Judge.
Okay, I see. All right.
He is on.
Okay. Booker, I think probably better to bring him back maybe Wednesday morning.
Yes.
That's a Zoom day also.
Frank, what I'll do is I'm going to release your client. I'm going to send you the plea paperwork. You fill it out today, and then on Wednesday, when you guys come back, you can go into the breakout room, go to paperwork with your client, and then when judge is ready, we can do the plea from there.
I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the courtesy, Your Honor, and Mr. Booker.
No problem.
Thank you.
We call Wednesday. Okay. Who else? Any other?
Mr. Criswell, you can notify the potential officers that we're going to bring you back to court on Wednesday for a plea, so you're free to go back.
Okay. Any other defense attorneys that have already conferred? Anthony, I see you back out of the breakout room. Anthony Miller.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not sure if I had been assigned a breakout room to go to yet with my client.
Yeah, Booker had told you to go back to the one that you were in. I think your client is waiting for you.
I'll go ahead and go over there right now, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
All right. Any other defense attorneys already conferred? Charles, you're here? We thought Estella was coming for you.
We got back early, Judge, so I decided to log on.
Okay, all
I've
right.
been resting all weekend.
Okay, all right. Booker, I'll let you move forward the rest of the pleas. I'll be right here if any pleas are ready. Rest of the recess, I should say. I'll be right here if any pleas are ready.
Yes, Judge. Hey, Judge, can I staff with you in a breakout room?
Yes, put me in the breakout room, Charles, with you.
Hey, Booker.
Yes.
Hey, just to give you the heads up for Christopher Brown's case, we're gonna need a reset on that one for, I mean, at least 30 to 60 days. It's a lot more complicated than a normal case.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll need a decent amount of time reset on that one.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
I'll keep talking to them, Booker. If we can bring it in anytime sooner, then I will send you an email directly about that case, because we want to bring it in as soon as possible to finish it out. But at the same time, we can't bring it in until they're ready, until they can actually go forward with it.
Okay.
Booker?
Give me 1 second. I have to be right with you.
Thank you.
Anthony.
Yes, sir.
I was
Oh,
able
I'm sorry. Miller. Anthony Miller.
I was able to confer with my client, Booker, and he relayed the offer. We need a reset so he can speak with his family about this potential resolution.
All righty. I'll reset it to September 29th.
Is that gonna be Zoom, Booker, or is that gonna be in person?
That'll be a Zoom day.
Zoom, okay. Thank you.
Mr. Noe Rodriguez,
Yeah, this is on No Rodriguez, yes, sir.
did you get your reset date, sir? September 29th?
Yes, sir.
All right, Anthony, you and your client are free to log off.
Okay, we can be excused, Mr. Rodriguez. Thank you very much, Booker. Appreciate the court's time.
No problem. No,
Hi, Booker. Good morning.
money.
Could I please reset Aretha White, number 1 on the docket? The district attorneys need to check with the felony attorney and make sure it's okay for her to plea.
All right, 918.
And could I also reset Lewis Henry, number 27 on the docket? There are some felonies pending and the district attorneys aren't willing to go forward on this.
And 918 also.
Thank you. So can they both be excused? They're in custody right now.
You don't want to talk to them?
No, I don't need to talk to them.
All right, Lewis Henry and Ms. White, you can notify 10 officers that you guys are done with court for today and you're free to go back.
And may I please speak with Artemio Marquez? He's number 22 on the docket. He has a pretrial diversion offer. So I want to tell him about that and reset him to begin that application process.
All right, go back to number 6. I'll put them in there with you.
Okay, thank you.
Ryan,
Yes, I also need to, I don't know if this is a reset matter, but for Alberto Miguel, his case got transferred to County Court 7 on Friday.
yeah. Not my issue anymore. It's in 7.
Okay. So yeah, he'll just need to go ahead and be released. Sarah's going to be handling that case. I don't know exactly why it got transferred to 7 and if it'll be coming back here at all, but that one definitely did get transferred. And then I'll
It's,
take a breakout room with Mr. Brown after Mr. Miguel's released.
Hey, what'd you say?
Alberto Miguel is transferred to County Court 7 so he can be released. And then I wanted to hop in a breakout room with Christopher Brown before he was released.
Danielle.
Can I confirm with the state, please?
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Booker, how you doing?
Hey, Tony, how's it going?
Doing all right. I have a Lewis Henry, but he's got felonies pending that I'm not on.
Yes. So he was he was reset
Oh, was it? Okay.
because of the felonies.
Okay.
Looks like his felonies are set for 8/29. I said his for 9/18. So it'll be another Zoom day. So we'll just see what happens at that point in time.
That'll work. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
You too. Ms. Davila. Denise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What did you want a court appointed attorney assigned to your case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a few moments and I'll get an attorney for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Booker.
No.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Booker. Could we get a reset date for Artemio Marquez, number 22 on the docket? He has a pretrial diversion offer.
Is he gonna take it?
Yes, yeah. He's sending me the paperwork for the application now.
Alrighty, 10-3.
Great, thank you. Artemio, your reset date is October 3rd, so you can log off now.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, and send me the paperwork.
I'll send it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You too, bye. And could I please speak with Richard Hymas, number 19 on the docket?
Yeah, if he was here.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Thanks.
Let's see. I think that's all that you have.
Yes, it is. Amazingly.
Looks like it's an easy day for you.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, Booker.
Good morning.
My name is Melissa. I'm Mr. Ortiz's legal assistant. Mr. Ortiz was Zooming from the federal court this morning, and he said that he did end up conferring with the prosecutor and was told the case for this morning was going to be dismissed. And he wanted me to get on his behalf to see if the client can be excused.
Do you know who he conferred with?
Oh, I did not get the name for that. Let me see if I can get a quick response from him.
He conferred with Anthony Booker.
Okay.
Yeah, we're dismissing that one.
Alrighty. Yes, the client is free to go.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
You have a good day.
You too.
I don't know if they're talking to me or not.
No, ma'am. I'm not talking to you right now.
Booker, do I stay on?
Yes, ma'am.
Just wondering.
Hey Booker, can I confer with Mr. Yarborough, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, appreciate you. Hey Booker, can I confer with Natasha Boyser when you get a second?
Yes.
Hey, Booker.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just talking to my client. He would like to actually just go ahead and have his case set on the trial docket.
Who, Brown?
Yes. And then I notice Mr. Miguel is still here.
He came back.
Oh,
Is this a Spanish speaker?
yes.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to release him.
Is Irene not here?
No. And Brown has been reset to September 12th.
Are we having a morning call docket on September 5th? Would it be possible to get him sooner since he's in jail?
No, the judges are gonna be in a conference that week.
Okay. Just so we have a projected date, do you know what afternoon docket the 12th is going to be reset to? Is that going to be the 19th or the 26th?
I think I have something especially set, but it's either gonna be the 26th or the 3rd.
Okay. Sounds good. So, Mr. Brown, your morning docket setting is going to be for September 12th, the one that we were talking about. And then the afternoon docket after that will either be September 26th or October 3rd. And we'll know on that date which one it's going to be.
And the afternoon is the trial, the actual.
That would be the trial day.
Outstanding. Thank you for your time, Mr. Ryan. God bless you all.
Yes, of course. And you, he's good to go, right, Booker? Booker.
I'm sorry.
You good?
Yes.
Mr. Brown. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Mr. Brown, you can let the detention officers know that you're good to go.
Thank you. See you next time.
Yep. Then for I'll be back to release Mr. Miguel.
Okay.
You available, Booker?
What's going on, Mario?
We just finished filling out the plea paperwork for Sue Bankies. The interpreter was in there. So whenever the court is ready, we can move forward on her plea.
Okay, sounds good. Let me get some other paperwork back short, and try to get them all at one time.
Okay. Thank you.
Miss Davila,
Yes, sir.
I assigned an attorney to your case for your misdemeanor case.
Okay.
She's has you scheduled for a jail visit tomorrow.
Okay.
So you're free to her name is Danielle Krenberg, and
Okay.
she'll be meeting with you tomorrow. But as of
Okay.
right now, you're free to go back.
Free to go? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much,
Thank-
sir.
No
Uh-huh.
problem. Thank you. Mr. Pena,
Yes, sir.
your court date has been reset due to your pending felony. I have your attorney in my office and she'll reach out to you later on. As far as right now, you're free to go back.
So when's my date reset it to the September 20th? Or
The one from my court is October 3rd.
October 3rd for the misdemeanors? These are misdemeanors, right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Booker,
Yes.
I can go ahead and release Alberto Miguel.
Yeah, I'll put y'all, yes.
Are you gonna put us in a breakout room or you want me to just tell him here?
I don't break our room.
Okay.
Mario, let me pull that file for judge and then we'll be ready for your plea. In the meantime, you just click on Chinese. There was no other, that's the closest option that I had. And Mario, if you want to, I don't know who's in the room with your client, they can go ahead and switch over and let them choose the Chinese option.
You get that, Betsy?
You want to switch over to a room? Is that what you're saying? Or
what type of device are you on?
we're on my what do you call it? A laptop computer.
Okay, at the bottom of the screen, you see the world. You should say interpretation underneath it.
Yep, I see it. Yep.
Click on that and then click on Chinese. And then after you click on Chinese, then do mute original audio.
Okay. Okay.
Do I need to do that as well, Booker?
Mario, you'll click on English and then do mute original audio. Miss Ford.
Yes.
Hey, we're gonna do a plea with the interpreter.
So I do English.
Yes, ma'am. English and then mute original audio.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I cannot hear you. No.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. No, she's talking to him.
Are you asking me, Booker, or the interpreter? Because I can hear you.
Then I'm trying to see if the interpreter can hear me.
Oh, okay.
Mario, can you hear the interpreter?
I can't hear her. I can hear you.
Booker, so we are ready to proceed on the, do you hear me, Booker? I think he needs me to get over. Hold up a minute. think it, how do we do this? English.
Can you hear me now?
Do you hear me now, Booker?
Hmm.
I'm on the, I am, I'm on the app. Do you hear me?
I can hear you, Judge. I'm trying
So-
to get. We cannot hear the interpreter.
Oh.
I'm
you
trying to
just
see what's
need
going on with that one.
She click on the app.
Yeah, everybody switched over. She can hear me on the Chinese channel, but not on the English one.
No, they're trying to get it to where they can hear, we can hear her.
Okay. Yeah, we
Yes,
can
we can hear you now.
Okay, good, great, good, very good. And the defendant is on also?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, this is number 3 on the docket.
Yes. That's correct. Yes, ma'am.
She will?
It's the switch that she has, Judge. She can
Okay.
hit one
Okay.
button and be speaking to her the defendant.
Did you bring that file out, Booker? Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so everybody ready? At this time, the court will call the case of Jesus Bankus, call number 697020. Will each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Anthony, can you hear me?
Yes, Judge, can you hear me?
Anthony, I don't think you're on the app because I can't hear you.
I'm never on the app, Judge.
Am I not on the, Mario, are you on the app?
I can hear you, Judge. I can't hear Anthony.
Anthony, on the app, did you select English, mute, audio? Like click on that, the little 3 buttons that say more.
I'm not in the app.
Booker, does Anthony know how to do this? Could you walk him through? Booker, just call him on the phone. Call him on the phone and talk Anthony through it. He doesn't know how to do it, Booker.
Can you hear me now, Anthony?
I think I got you.
He's not on the app. He doesn't know how to get on the app. So I'm telling you to walk him through it.
So do I need to, Booker, can you hear me? Booker, can you hear me?
Okay.
Judge, can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you. We can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I
Here we
think
go.
I'm on now.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Oh boy. Rachel, you're on? Okay. I'll start again. At this time, the court will call the case of Jesus Bankus, cause number 697020. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Mario Moreno for the defendant.
Okay. Good morning, Miss Bankus. How are you doing?
We're fine. Yes.
What the interpreter is supposed to interpret? No. The interpreter is supposed to interpret to us what, you know, Miss Bankus. No. What she's saying in her language, but she's supposed to interpret. No, Miss Aurora, you're supposed to interpret back to us what she's saying to you in English. Like when I'm asking questions, you are listening to her and you are saying it to the Zoom in English on her behalf. How do you do your other interpretations? Oh, So, but somebody is saying something, but they're saying words in the language, not in English to us. Well, we're not on this app. We're not supposed to hear that. We're only supposed to hear the English version of it. That's how the interpreters usually do it. Like what we're hearing, the interpreter tell the defendant in her language, but usually on this app, we don't hear that. Right, guys? So that is silent. Like I know that the interpreter is talking to the defendant, but how we're getting it is the interpreter is saying it to us in English. Yes, I can hear you, ma'am. Yeah, yes. And then, mhm. Yes, yes, yeah. And then she's so she tells the, she's interpreted for the client, and then but she's saying out loud her answer to us in English. Okay, all right, very good. So I'll say again, good morning, Miss Bankus. How are you doing?
Judge, I think it's because Ms. Bankus is on the Chinese part of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, usually the interpreter is talking to her, but we don't hear that. We're only hearing the answer, like if she's there doing it backwards. Like, so when you're interpreting to Miss Bankus, yeah, we don't hear that. Okay, let's see, Booker. Mario, do you think we're going to be able to do this, or should this be in person, an in-person one where there's the standing beside her saying it to me?
Whatever I believe is, I guess, is best or more convenient for the court judge. I think when I've communicated with Ms. Bankies in the past, she doesn't mind going into court if needed. So whatever, if we're able to make this work today, that's great. If not,
okay.
I'm sure
So let me
move.
try it one more time. So the interpreter, do you understand when you're talking, when I speak, you are interpreting for Ms. Bankus, but we don't hear that. All we're hearing is her answer that she's giving back to you in English. That's what we're supposed to hear out loud. So I'll ask the question one more time. We'll see how that goes. So my initial question is, Ms. Bankus, how are you doing this morning?
Anh Hảo.
Yeah, there you go. That's how he's supposed to do it. Very good. Okay. Are you the same Sooth Bankus that's been charged with a DWI?
Okay, what's that?
Okay, very good. Are you a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Okay.
Okay, all right. Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your attorney?
Tôi xin kênh thao thán cổ đã.
Okay, very well. And counsel, okay, go ahead. Counsel, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in a plea this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Bankus, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court Admonishments?
对，
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
对，
Did you understand that document?
yes， 对，
Did you sign that document?
有，有，
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bankus, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
对，
All right. State, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor, and the terms of the agreement are going to be a $500 fine, court costs, 9 months deferred, 60 hours community service, victim impact panel, DWI education, a TAP eval in compliance with all recommendations, and ignition interlock for half term.
Okay, so why is it only 9 hours of probation?
It's the 9 months because of mitigation information that was provided by defense. In addition, there were, I don't want to go into details of the case, Judge, but there was mitigation information that was provided by defense on an offer that was sent over by a predecessor prosecutor that was accepted a while ago. This has been reset a couple times to try to get, from my understanding, an interpreter that was able to run this plea. But this has been a deal that was struck a while ago, Judge.
Okay, all right. Move forward. Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
It is our understanding, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Bankus, I see you have taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case could ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I could call you back to court, I could revoke the probation, and I can sentence you up to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this? Is the interpreter still with us?
He just went back there.
明白，
All right. You still wish to move forward?
yes， 对，
How do you plead to this charge?
Yeah, no
Your
comment.
Honor, there was some, I think, with the previous interpreter, there was some, I think, difficulty with the difference between guilty and no contest.
Okay,
If you want to confirm, ask Ms. Banks if she wants to confirm if the agreement was for no contest.
okay, okay. Ms. Bankers, was the agreement for no contest?
Đồng ý. Uầy, đồng ý.
Okay, very good. The court accepts your plea bargain of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. And I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with the $500 fine. Court calls 9 months of deferred adjudication and DWI education class, a VIP class, top evaluation, and follow all recommendations. Ignition and unlock for half the term, 60 hours of community service. I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Anthony, did I leave anything out after the 60 hours of community service?
I don't believe so, Judge. Ignition interlock, I believe you stated.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And $40 for supervisory fee. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Just notice to the court that Ms. Bankis has completed DWI education and a victim impact panel and some community service that has been submitted to the state.
I'll notate the file. Thank you for letting me know. All right. If there's nothing else from either side, ma'am, I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Ms. Bankis, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, you and the interpreter with Mr. Charles Kimbrough, the probation officer for County Court 12. He's going to go over a few things of probation with you, okay? All right, so everyone is excused. Thank you, Counselor, for coming on, taking care of this matter. Everyone just look for the little join button that Mr. Charles Kimbrough is going to send out for the interpreter and Ms. Bankis to go into the breakout room. All right, thank you, guys. Thank you to the interpreters for coming on. Well, Aurora, I don't know if they need you in the breakout room too, but Charles, you might have to take her in with the interpreter. Okay, and Mario too. Mario, did you want to go also?
If I may.
Yes, Mario wants to go also, Charles.
Thank you.
Anthony, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. Danielle?
Great.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, cool. Ms. Boiser,
Yes, sir.
when a judge does your plea, when she asks you a question, if there's a lot of noise in the background, you can just answer, unmute and answer, and then mute yourself back, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. At this time, the court will call the case of Natasha Danielle Boiser, cause number 714451 and 711218. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Danielle Cranberg for the defense.
Good morning, Ms. Boiser. How are you doing?
Very well. And you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Are you the same Natasha Danielle Boiser who's been charged with an assault bodily injury and a criminal trespass? Is that you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
You are a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in a plea this morning?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Boiser, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Ms. Boiser, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, state, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. And the terms of the agreement are going to be a $0 fine, court costs, 22 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, judgment satisfied. In addition, the state is going to take into consideration cause number 711218, criminal trespass.
Okay, so JSAT on assault cases. All right, 22 days or 23 days in the Bexar County Jail?
22, Judge.
22. All right. Does everybody's understanding of the plea bargaining agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Boyzer, how do you plead to this case? How this charge?
No contest.
No contest. Very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward on a $0 fine. Court calls 22 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. We're going to TIC cause number 711218. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state judge.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
If there's nothing else from either side, ma'am, I have followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Ms. Boyzer, if you don't have anything else, they're holding you in jail. You should be let out later today. Thank you for coming on, Counselor, and taking care of this matter. Good luck to you, Ms. Boyzer. Everyone is excused.
Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you, Judge. Y'all have a good one.
Good. Okay, see, it's almost 11. Do we have any more pleas coming up? Anybody working on any more pleas?
No, Judge, that was the last one.
Okay. Miss Jessica, who's our attorney?
It's Douglas Catmeyer. He's in the 144th.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, so we can get that in quickly. I'll be right here.
I saw him at court earlier, but he just ignored me. So,
Yeah, I saw him in the hallway. He's gonna log on shortly.
okay, okay.
All right, Miss, let's see, Miss Ramirez.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I forgot to unmute it.
No worries. All right, your attorney is in the felony court. And so we're just gonna require your case for Wednesday. It's gonna be on a Zoom docket, so you don't have to worry about coming to the courthouse. You can just log on.
Okay, you said Wednesday, this Wednesday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and
It's
at
gonna be on
9
a Zoom,
o'clock?
so you don't have to come to the courthouse.
Okay, I'll be back on a Wednesday then.
All righty, you're free to log off now.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
We're good to go, Booker?